What's up, guys? Welcome to the Gaming Guru Show. This is the new segment we like to call Welcome to the Next Level. This is going to be our future podcast that we're going to be having. I'm going to have a variety of guests, including my own teammates, Eli Pop, Amanda, Paul, and then from outside guests from there. And today joining me will be Eli Pop.
Hello, guys.
And today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Direct that just happened recently. And a lot of good things happened, They talked a lot about a lot of good things about what's going to be coming out this year and the future plans of the Nintendo Switch, where I know all of us are excited for. Eli can actually quote me on this, is that I actually predicted this when the Switch first came out, that it was going to be the console to have, and I honestly believe I'm still right on that, besides excluding PCs.
Oh yeah. It was the best-selling console. Was it for 2018?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So, anyways, going back into the direct talk. So the first thing that we saw was kind of a sneak preview into Mario Maker 2. So I'm assuming that, Eli, you did not watch anything of the direct. Try and keep yourself a little bit blind, or did you watch a little bit?
No, I am completely ignorant of the matter.
Okay, so I definitely want to hear your reactions to these things and what really comes out to you. I made a couple of notes on what I thought was exciting, and I was like, oh man, which I made a few. So, like I said, Mario Maker 2, which is coming to the Switch. So, I've been predicting this game to be coming out, at least a remake of Mario Maker 1, like maybe a port from the Wii, or the Wii U. And it's just one of those things that I was really, really amped about, because Mario Maker was super fun. You can create worlds like any kind of Mario style, and just play around the world and their creations. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
for sure. So I don't know if you ever played Mario Maker, the first one.
no, but man, I've watched people play. It's fun.
It's fun, right? Okay, so a couple of things that they are introducing to it. So it's still going to be a side scroller for Mario Maker, obviously. So from point A, the left side, to point B, the right side. But they're introducing a lot more skins, including the Mario 3D world. So you'll be able to use the Tanuki suit, which is the cat. The cat suit, where you're able to climb walls and then doing all those kind of fantastic jumps and all that kind of good stuff, which I'm super excited about. Which is kind of funny, because I was kind of like shitting bricks when they displayed it, because they opened up with Super Mario World theme. And I was like, don't you tell me that Super Mario is going to get something like a Super Mario World is about to come onto the Switch. But, for sure, I loved Mario Maker, and I'm definitely excited for Mario Maker 2. Any thoughts on Mario Maker 2?
No, I think I missed out on Mario Maker. I'm pretty sure I can get it on Amazon, but playing on the Switch would be fantastic.
Oh,
it would be
sure.
Especially with the portability, it'd be great. Also, I think the Tanuki suit is the raccoon, ain't it?
Yeah, the Tanuki suit. That's why I had to correct myself. The Tanuki suit is like a raccoon, then there's the cat suit. You played Super Mario 3D World, right?
Which I need help if you can help me with that.
Oh, for sure. I cleared the game 100%. I'm not a completionist, but I did. All right, anyway, so moving on. I'm definitely excited for Super Mario Maker 2, or Mario Maker 2, especially for the implications of what we can do for videos, playing games around the world, like maps and stuff, and hopefully in the future we'll be sent some, and we can play some custom-made ones from our gyms, our lovely gyms.
Also, you get to watch one of your gaming crews rage quit.
I could definitely see that. Anyway, so next coming up is the Smash Update 3.0. So the Smash Ultimate basically is just the first set of the unlockable characters. So we already know it's going to be Joker from Persona 5, and what's cool is that they already gave out a character model of him, and he looks freaking sick. Not a full character model or playstyle, but just a kind of rough, an outlook on him, and it looks super dope. Other things that are going to be coming out with the Smash, or at least that could be used for Smash Ultimate, is going to be the new amiibos that are going to be coming out. The ones from Castlevania, the Pokemon trainers, the Snake is going to be an amiibo. So he's definitely obsessed with Metal Gear Solid, so I knew he was going to like that for sure. So, any thoughts on that? Any concerns?
I'm going to say what you told me a while back. That might be your theory on the release of a character for a DLC. I hope it's Sora becomes the DLC.
For sure. There's definitely been a lot of speculation that it's going to be another Square Enix character. There's a couple of characters that are on ahead of Sora right now. I can't remember who they were off the top of my head, but I know Sora's a front runner just for the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 just came out. and Square Enix and Nintendo have really good rapport with each other. So who knows, bringing the spiky haired guy to the Switch, I will definitely love it. And if if it happens, I called it, and I want an amiibo.
Yeah.
I definitely want an amiibo. So okay, so continuing on, there's a couple other games that I wasn't too excited about, but they looked pretty cool. So this one's called Box Boy and Box Girl. Basically, it's a puzzle game where you're essentially a box, okay, and you traverse these puzzles, trying like extending your form out, and like kind of sliding into those forms to get over holes and stuff. Because I doubt you can jump. I didn't see them jumping, so you had to like do these gaping holes or like really. Have you seen Meat Boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just imagine that, but a 2D, but you're like just going around the world solving these puzzles. It looks like a good brain teaser. If it's like a maybe under 20, maybe under 30 game, I'll probably get it because it looks fun. But I don't think about a full price game for that one. But it apparently it was a big game for, I think it was on the Wii U. No, it was the 3DS. I do apologize. So that came out. I was like, okay. There's an update for Captain Toad Treasure Tractor. So you obviously know what Captain Toad is. He goes around these 3D platforms and it's just puzzle solving. So with this update, sorry about that, guys. With this update, you'll be actually be able to play in co-op mode, and it has extra DLCs, meaning more maps and challenges and courses. Obviously, you have to pay for the DLC, but the co-op mode is free. Okay. I find that game would be fun for like classic Mario players like me and my sister, where it's all about just, or like puzzle solvers. You're just trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, and where you're going from point A to B. Yeah. It's not going to be a AAA title, obviously, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have co-op in that kind of game.
Basically, like just a casual, relaxed Sunday night kind of play.
For sure. Okay, so this one might be a cool one for you. I was a fan of the first one. I never played the second one, but I heard it was good. So Marvel is coming out with the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order. So where I forgot the actual details on it, but it ranges from all the Marvel universes, from the Guardians of the Galaxy to like whatever's been happening in Infinity War. So you get to deal with them. You're fighting against the Black Order, which is man, I don't want to nerd out right now because I can't remember. But it looks fun. Have you ever played any of the Alliance?
Like the first one when I was a teenager.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, that's the first one I played. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty fun, and you get to also use Captain Marvel. All right, so I'm gonna leave this one for last because that's the one I'm most excited about. So another one that I'm super excited about that was released, or at least introduced into this one, was Builders 2. So that one is give me a second. Let me find it. Oh my god, I can't believe. Oh, Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Quest Builders 2. So you're on another journey trying to like, I guess, purify the world. I don't think I saw most of the storyline or what was going on part 2, but you're able. I think there's co-op in this one, and you're actually able to build the evil throne from the first one, which I think was super dope. Oh, and there's gonna be online play. That's what it was. That's what I was super excited about, because you can play online with your friends and like create these universes together, which I think is super cool, because I got addicted to the game really, really fast. So it's like, if you've never played one of those, it's basically a Dragon Quest meets Minecraft, and it's just a really fun game. I love it. I love the art style of it, and this one actually also introduces first-person view, so you can like fight that way, because everything else was in third person.
Okay, so there is a storyline, there's dialogue, and there's like...
Oh yeah, there is actual story. Like in the first one, you had to help because you're the builder. The builder is basically a long lost building, and crafting was a long lost technique. Like no one knew how to build buildings, no one knew how to build homes and stuff like that. So everyone was kind of lost in this darkness. And you came out of nowhere. You're not a hero or anything. You just know how to craft. So your point was to get the people from every world and bring them together as a civilization against the evildoer.
Okay.
So it was nice. I thought there was more story than I thought it was going to be. I would definitely loved the game, and I can't wait to see what part 2 has to bring or what's to offer. So this one's the long-awaited one. We've been teased about this one for almost how long has the Switch been out for? Like almost 3 years now.
Jeez, has it been 3 years? Yeah.
Yeah, because this would be its 3rd year entering. So this one was
Let me guess.
teased in the beginning. What do you think?
Metroid?
No.
Dang.
You're gonna be fairly disappointed if that's what you're looking for. Okay. No, but it was up there with them. So it's Yoshi's Crafted World. So the new Yoshi game. So if you ever played Yoshi's Woolly World, I believe it was called, it's kind of like that with meets Yoshi's Story from the 64. It's very cute. It's very animated. It looks like what it's called. It looks like it's paper mache. And what makes it really cool for me, you can actually download the demo today. It was released right after the Nintendo Direct. And I've already played it. Me and my sister have played it already, and it's been phenomenal. It's really cool. And it's cool because when you play these kind of Yoshi games, you know, it's kind of like a Kirby game where it's like A, B, like it's a side-scroller. But this one kind of has that depth into it. So if you want to shoot an egg forward to you, in front of you, like behind the Switch, you can shoot it that way. If you want to shoot it towards you, like if you're breaking the fourth wall, you can do that.
Ah, okay.
So there's puzzles that have to deal with that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, that's super charming. I like that idea. I mean, I've been a big fan of Yoshi's games since like the Super NES when I think it was Yoshi's Island when you had to carry Baby Mario around. So ever since then, I've loved the Yoshi's games. Hopefully it lives up to the hype because Kirby's Star Allies did not for me. But it was a good game. It was just not worth the $60 price tag.
Yeah.
All right. So another game that was teased from the beginning, just being a solo name, just named after its brand, but finally has a title, is Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, yeah.
So this one seems pretty cool. I can't completely tell you what it's about, but I've been a fan since Awakening. I know that's kind of late in the game, but Awakening was a really great 3DS title game, and from there, so this is okay. Just imagine like Harry Potter. So there's 3 houses, and you're like an instructor, and you teach these guys how to fight. And I think they fight each other or they fight somebody. This is where I got confused. Now I might have to relook this up, but there's like a yellow, blue, and red team, and you instruct them. And if you've ever played any Fire Emblem games, it's permadeath. So if you're like really focusing on just this one student, one character, and they die, that's it. Like you just wasted your whole time not trying to develop everybody. You know, and as strategy games go, it's probably one of my favorites by far because of that aspect. You know, your choices do have consequences. You know, those kind of games like The Last of Us like really mean something to me because I build a rapport with those characters. Does it make sense? So I'm definitely excited to see a Fire Emblem on an actual console, home console, instead of a handheld, which I guess is debatable because it's mobility. But I mean, you couldn't hook up your 3DS to a TV.
No.
So as cool as that would be, it was not a thing. So I'm definitely excited to see what Fire Emblem has to bring and what's to offer. And it looks gorgeous. It absolutely looks gorgeous. All right. So next one, we actually played this yesterday, was Tetris 99. Oh. So it's that free to download play. You can actually download it today. And so essentially it's Tetris, your classic Tetris game, but Battle Royale style. So you're against 99 other players, or 98 players, I suppose. And to see who's the last one standing, you have to Tetris your way out. And I think the best I got to was 22.
Oh, gee, that's pretty good, actually.
I'm not the best Tetris player, but I got pretty up there.
I never would have thought that there will be a battle royale for Tetris.
No, for sure.
Clever, actually.
It's very clever. I thought, at first when I saw it, I thought, that's stupid. But I was thinking about it, I was like, but Tetris is fun. And if you can try to, like, make it into a competition, that's pretty cool, you know? What was that game? Tetris Puyo Puyo? That was a fun game, and they kind of introduced that kind of thing where you played... You know what Puyo Puyo is, right?
Yeah.
So it's that jelly stuffs? Okay. So it's like what that demo was. It was you against 3 other players, but now on a larger scale like Fortnite, where you're just constantly trying to battle each other, and while things are getting hotter for you, you're trying to make it hotter for them, you know, trying to fill up their bar and stuff like that. So I'm excited. What do you think about Tetris 99?
See, I was going to bring that up is that one thing that kind of confused me about it is that gray the gray platform that starts building underneath you as the time goes on. I don't understand what that exactly means. But I just not understand that it's just making it harder and harder.
Well, the gray platform is players Tetraing on you. So when you do combos in Tetris, they send blocks over you. That's kind of like the Puyo Puyo kind of thing, when you start getting gray jellies or gray little things to try to fill you up to make you lose.
You know, speaking of Boy Boyo, and then seeing the success, what I'm seeing to the success of Tetris 99, I'm predicting right now that they're gonna come out with a Dr. Mario for the Switch.
I definitely see that. I think they were hinting at it. I'm not completely sure, but I think you're right. I'm 100% with you. All right, so moving on. This game I loved on console. I definitely see it as a fail on the Switch, just because it was already glitchy on more powerful consoles. And I don't think it's going to be brought over correctly. So the game that's being brought over, and if it is brought over right, I'm actually kind of very excited on this one. But we just got to have to wait and see. So the one that's being brought over is Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
So it's the game that me, Paul, and Amanda have been playing recently on the PS4. We stream it on our Gaming Guru show on Twitch. Go check us out. And it just looks janky. It looks more janky than on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One. Or I think it's just on PS4. I don't know. But Paul has the PS4 Pro. I have the PS4, as you know, and it sometimes lags. So when you have these kind of powerful consoles compared to the Switch, when even the demo on it, when you looked at the trailer, I suppose, it already looked janky. So it's like, I don't know. What do you think? Thoughts?
I never played Dead by Daylight. I see some gameplay, but I think it was on the Xbox, to be honest with you.
I don't think it was either. But I don't think it was either. I think it was a PS4 exclusive, or PC PS4. I don't think it was on PC either. It could have been. I don't know. But I for sure know it's on PS4. But again, comparatively by strength, PS4 stronger. For sure. There's no doubt in that.
DDR4 to DDR3.
Yeah, it's like there's just not, you're not going to win that argument. But it's like I would be excited, but I kind of see it how a Payday happened on the Switch, where they just gave it that one update, or the release update, and they just kind of left it there. And when you play it on the PS4 or the PC, it has like crazy amounts of updates. And on the Switch, it's just kind of just, oh, let me put it on here because everyone wants the Switch right now, and just ignore it just as a money grab. That's just my opinion, because we've already seen that happen with Payday. And I'm kind of seeing the same thing with Dead by Daylight. I could be wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I think that's what's happening with it.
Was Payday any good?
Payday was fun. I love Payday. But like I said, it's better on the other consoles than the Switch.
I see. Because
you don't get all the updates. So you just have the vanilla version of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So this one I'm actually very, very excited for. It's probably like my number 2 being the most excited for. And I know you've never played it, but me and Paul have been recently playing it, and we just recently beaten it. So it's the successor to Undertale. Toby Fox has finally made another game. If y'all don't know what Undertale is, it's an award-winning game that was created by one guy, Toby Fox, and has just struck the gaming community since the get-go, and now there's a huge following. And now his new game is called Deltarune. So Deltarune is, as I can see, kind of the same style of Undertale, but I couldn't see or tell you much because he kept on putting the annoying dog everywhere. So when you see the Nintendo Direct video about Deltarune, you're gonna see Toby Fox putting his annoying dog all over the place, so you can't really tell what the hell is going on. And at the end of the trailer, he was saying that I promise there won't be this many annoying dogs in the game. So it looks fun. It looks just as charming as Undertale. They already have the first episode for download on the Switch, and I have yet to play it because I told Paul I was going to wait for him. So because it was a journey for me and him. So if you've never played Undertale, your choices matter. And it's a PC game. If it's now on the Switch, and I don't know how they're going to do it for the Switch, because once you kind of go a certain route, that you're kind of stuck in that route. So it's like Doki Doki, where your choices matter in a perspective. So you're trapped under a dungeon, and you in a monster world. So you can either spare these monsters or fight them for your release into the human world, but the game remembers what you did.
Telltale Games.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So I want to see. I actually want to know how that happens on the Switch, because the only way to undo the genocide, which is called on Undertale, if you killed everybody, the genocide, you have to literally go into the files and change it, just like Doki Doki. So if you can't do that on the Switch, how in the hell are you gonna hard reset? So I don't know. Which is crazy. So I kind of want to get it for that, just to experience that. But anyways, that's besides the point. All right, so another one that came to a surprise for me, honestly, was Mortal Kombat 11. So
on the Switch?
On the Switch. I mean, it's not the first time we see Mortal Kombat on a Nintendo platform, obviously.
That's true.
But
they have ramped up their...
Yeah, like the graphics and all that kind of good stuff. So I don't know. They didn't even show that much. You just saw Mortal Kombat, some fighting sequences, and that was it. That's all they gave. So any thoughts on that?
I hope I'm not disappointed.
Same.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to get it on the PC if it comes on the PC, but...
More likely it's going to be on the PC, for sure.
Yeah, but, like, the port on the Switch, man, I hope... Like, I know it's not going to look as great. We ain't upset that it's a Switch. What do you expect? But...
It's a 720p screen. I mean, up to 1080 on docked, but...
Yeah, but, like, I'm just hoping, like you said, I hope there's not a payday situation.
Yeah, correct. I'm 100% with you. So, we shall see. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, what do you think of your chances of Shaggy appearing?
30%. I mean,
30%?
The most that Shaggy ever uses is 10%, so I see a 30% chance.
Okay, for sure. Let's see if Ed Boon can follow through. All right, so we're getting close to the end of this list of the things I've noted anyways. So one thing I found really weird, and this is, I guess, another collaboration with Ubisoft and Nintendo, but it's just a random-ass game for it to come over the Switch. Like, it looked buggy as heck.
Let me...
Go for a guess. Go for it.
It's Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Rayman. Well, Rayman's already out. What we said was it Far Cry?
No.
No? None of those?
Okay, so the series is well known, but the game they chose was random. So it's going to be an Assassin's Creed game on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
But Assassin's Creed 3. Okay, like, don't get me wrong. I love that game. I loved it on the PC. I loved it on the PS4. But why 3? Like, that was such a random-ass game. Like, I probably just to appeal more to our actual history, because I was the one that has to deal with the with George Washington and, the Revolution and all that kind of good stuff. But it's like, why, though? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Obviously, we can't have Odyssey on it, because it's just that game's way too... heavy, yeah. So for the Switch, but it's just when everyone was mentioning, it was like, okay, that was fucking random.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would have seen the first one, Assassin's Creed 1, to be a big hit on the Switch, but number 3, I heard that was Yankee as hell, and
I like 3. Don't get me wrong; it just looked Yankee on the trailer. Like, I was watching a couple people's reactions to it. One of them being Mr. Beat'em-Ups, which I love your channel. Anyways, he was like, "Oh my god, this thing's so glitchy." Blah blah blah. I was like, I could see it, dude. Even in the trailer, when your trailer looks janky, that's not a good sign.
No.
Okay, so I'm pretty excited for these. I don't know if you ever played any of the Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
So the ones they're bringing over, so it is. I think they're actually downloadable today, or since the direct. Is going to be Final Fantasy VII and 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. God, that's a good call. At least 7, 9. That's pretty alright. That's pretty nice.
I like 9 and 7. 7, obviously, everyone knowing 7 was the absolute best, or at least the most raved about.
To me, like, honestly, in my opinion, 9 was kind of as random as that Assassin's Creed 3 thing.
Really?
Yes.
9 is like probably like top 3 most popular Final Fantasies.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. For me, it would have been like, besides 7, it would have been 10.
Okay, 10. Okay, I see that. I definitely see that. I'm definitely excited. See, Final Fantasy. Okay, so 9 is available now. Yeah, but 7 will be released on March 26th. And I'm pretty excited about that. I'm definitely like, I kind of like lost my shit a little bit when I saw that. So one game, dude. Okay, one freaking game. I think it's a Switch exclusive. Holy hell, did it look great? Like, I've seen everybody's reactions. They're like, if it was either okay, that looks cool, or like, oh my god, I need to own this. The game is called Astral Chain. So what it's about, or at least what it looks like, what it's about, that you're a cop, and when you're trying to fight, you create this phantom that's connected to you by like a wrist chain to the phantom, and that's how you fight them. And it looks like an open RPG kind of open thing. It's like, it just looked phenomenal. There's not much on it. I'm definitely sad because there's not a lot of information out there because of it or for it, but I'm definitely excited about it.
Damn, the graphics look pretty nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so you're looking at it right now.
Yeah. It's like the way you're describing it sounds like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is hilarious. Adrian, thank you for showing me that. That show's fucking weird. But yeah, Astral Chain, something I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye out on. I'm definitely gonna be pre-ordering that one for sure.
Who made that?
I don't know. Oh, it was Platinum Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Platinum.
I would have lost my crap if it was Konami.
Oh no. It was definitely Platinum. Excited to see what they can do on the Switch platform. Mm-hmm. And for the last one, honorable mentions: Hellblades for the PS4 is coming to the Switch, and other indie games. But the one that I was definitely excited for, I know you know which one I'm talking about. And by now, if you don't know which one I'm talking about, you're not a good. I'm just kidding. You should know me better than this. Is Link's Awakening.
Oh. Yes.
So Link's Awakening. Holy crap! So before you look any pictures on it, it's weird. So how they opened it up. Have you ever played Link's Awakening? It was for the Game Boy Advance.
I've seen a lot of conspiracy theories of it.
Okay, so the way it opens, Link's Awakening, he's on sea, and he's going through like some crazy typhoon kind of crap. And he crashes his boat on this island, and he's like on I guess board, and he's just like sleeping. So that's how they opened it up for the Switch release. It was like he was on the boat, and we're all like, "What? No!" And you see his classic tunic and shit, and you see his pointy ears. We're like, "Oh, dude, that's fucking Link," And I'm flipping out. A lot of people are flipping out, and the art style of it though. The art style of it is so weird.
Is it cell shading?
No. Okay, so I personally dig it, but it took me a second to understand what it looked like to me. So, you've seen gameplay of, or at least have you played Link Between Worlds? The 3DS.
I know.
The one he turns into a painting, he goes into the other world, just like Link to the Past?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's an overview game like that. But it looks like the world is made out of Play-Doh.
Huh.
Yeah, okay, so now look at photos of it. So, things that I noticed during the trailer was there's Goombas in it and Chain Chomps.
Huh.
Which are obviously Mario-esque characters. I mean, obviously it's by the same creator, same platform, Nintendo. So, I mean, it's not out of this world to see that kind of stuff. But that's crazy, right? Am I the only one thinking that? I was like, what? That's crazy, seeing a Chain Chomp or a Goomba in it?
See, like, I would... No, like, I understand it. Like, but if you look at the old Link's Awakening, there is some Chain Chomps. Or at least one, at least. Like, it kind of looks like it, at least. But,
no, for sure. It's like, but...
The flute, I mean, Super Mario 3, the Link's flute, when you do Brainstorm, make the lady storm or something like that.
Well, first of all, let me educate you. It's not a flute. It's an ocarina.
Yeah, but I mean, on Super Mario World,
it's a flute. I don't know if that's supposed to be a hint to Zelda. If it is, that's something I didn't know. But yeah, anyways, so on the Link's Awakening, that's freaking crazy. I think there's been a lot of merit. I'm glad that we're able to do this first episode. Hopefully we'll be doing a podcast here in the next couple months, an actual podcast. But I'm definitely there's definitely merit to people's guesses about how they're going to be releasing a Zelda game every year. So people are like, there's no way because it takes too much time to make a Zelda game. I was like, well, that's true, but look at it this way. the last few games have been remakes. So the first one's been A Link's Awakening. So the ones that are the highest probability, the ones they've been talking about. Then there's ones that Nintendo's been like, I don't think we're gonna be making it, but I really doubt they're not gonna make it. So the ones that they're talking about are bringing over the Skyward Sword, because sad to say the Wii U was a failed platform. So a lot of people didn't get to play it. I mean, personally, I played it. I felt it was very hand-holdy, but it was a great storyline. If you don't know the Zelda storyline, it starts from Skyward Sword and how everything happened in the games. And if you don't know any of that, look into your Zelda, those Zelda books, the green, blue, and red ones. This story, Hylian Historia or something.
Look into your Zelda Bible on page.
Basically, you want to hear about my goddess? Anyways, so they're thinking that Skyward Sword is going to be one of the first ones to be made. Twilight Princess and A Link to the Past are the ones that are going to be remade for the Switch. A lot of people were speculating that Wind Waker was going to be one of those going to be remade, but because it was remade in HD already on the Wii U, they think they're just going to port it over.
See, I personally think that they're going to port over some of those that you mentioned. But I mean, people don't realize how big some companies are, and people don't realize that they've been working at this for years before even the Switch came out. I mean, who knows? Like, maybe, and the other thing too is that once one project is finished, they can help out the other project, and it's not that far fetched to think about.
No, for sure. I mean, you got to think back to it when the Wii U is still relevant. Breath of the Wild was supposed to be a Wii U game, but they already knew that the Wii U wasn't succeeding as much as they wanted to, and they were gonna put it on the Nintendo Next, when it was originally named Next, but then they changed it to the Switch, and that's why a lot of people bash on Breath of the Wild, because when you dock it's only at 900p. You got to remember that these guys already finished the game for the Wii U. And then they had to like really just reformat it for the Switch in such a short time.
And at that point, it was already being made for years.
Yeah, it's already been made for years. We've been teased about it for a long time. So it's not a far-fetched idea. And I honestly believe that it's going to be a thing that we're going to get a Zelda game every year, but not a new title.
No.
We probably won't see a new title of a Zelda game probably
by the end of the life cycle.
Not even then. I probably say it. Oh, maybe the original Switch. Maybe when a newer version, not for the Mini. I doubt it for the Mini.
Okay.
I think a newer version that can actually hold up to a 4K, or at least a 2K handheld.
Oh my god.
Probably like in 2021, 22 maybe. Because at that point the today's Switch is probably going to be already out of circulation. Dude,
just imagine playing 4K Pokemon and Zelda.
Definitely excited for that. Sadly, the things that weren't touched on were obviously Metro Prime 4, Pokemon RPG, Bayonetta 3. Well, they said, Aonuma said that the team at Bayonetta is hard at work, and they'll have more information in the year. So that's as much as we've been getting so far.
No, yeah, and I gotta make a statement. Like, I appreciate Nintendo and their companies that they work for telling us the truth. Like, hey, we can't release this because we need more time. Please, freaking take your time. That's how you make great games. Every time you rush this game, look at Fallout 76.
For sure.
It was rushed.
That game's rough. I mean, I definitely had high hopes. The trailers made it look super good. And, yeah, and we're sitting at Bethesda. Bethesda was one of my favorite companies,
Yes.
One of my favorite companies for absolutely years. Probably most of my gaming, life. Bethesda's been one of those, oh, they'll never let me down.
Slap in the face.
This one was just a slap in the face. It really put my question into Bethesda. It's like, damn, dude. I don't want to say that, bad things about Bethesda, but they did it to themselves. And one thing that exactly what you're saying is that Nintendo will tell you, yeah, we said this date, but we're gonna need a little bit more time. And you know what? I'm okay with that. As long as you give me a $60 game, that's cool with me.
Exactly. And then when you brought up Assassin's Creed 3, and it says that you told me that the trailer was Yankee, I love the honesty. I hate it when they polish a game. Like, remember Watch Dogs?
Yes.
Watch Dogs was extremely polished. when you got it, was nowhere near the.
Nowhere as good as it's supposed to be. Like how they said that Watch Dogs was gonna be like the game of the year in early of the year, and it just fell through.
I mean, when I saw that game, when I played that game, it was like, damn, the graphics are good. But until I built my own computer again, and then wow.
Yeah, it just okay. It looks pretty, but Undertale is all 8 to 16 pixels, and the story is phenomenal. And that game's only $15.
Oh yeah, which I need to get and play.
You need that game. It's definitely it'll be something that you'll for sure enjoy. It's definitely in our humor. And your choices do definitely count. So, anyways, that is basically the roundup of the Nintendo Direct that happened here just in February. I think it was February 13th, and there's been other games and subtle talks about other things. These are just hot points that I felt like I wanted to talk about, especially since Eli was blind to this whole situation. He wasn't able to catch it, and we had opportunities to go watch it together, but he was like, you know what, I'd rather stay blind to this so I can be more surprised and have something to talk about while we're doing the podcast. I was like, for sure, man, and hopefully with as time goes by, we're actually able to do the podcast on an actual podcast server, and obviously we'll still be uploading it on YouTube. But this is where the next transition is going to be going into the Gaming Guru Dynasty that hasn't been built yet. But we're going to be there. We're going to get there. It just takes time. It just takes time. And of course, it's always because of you, our Guru Gems, that make this all possible. I'm actually very, very honored that our YouTube channel has been very slow, just because we've been focusing on more of the streaming aspect and the social media aspect, and now I'm going to be focusing more on doing compilation videos for the YouTube channel and doing Let's Plays now that I actually have a working editor. So now, well, actually I've had working editors, I just didn't learn it, so that one's definitely on me. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support as always. And
speaking of support, I gotta get in here. Please go check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, and Instagram, because right there's a link that I want you guys to look at. Is John's GoFundMe page. If you can just share it, just at least share it, we appreciate that. But if you can donate, we'll definitely give you a shout out.
For sure. So obviously on the YouTube side of things, y'all are kind of blind to this. The reason, a good amount of the reason why we've been quiet lately is because I went through very, very medical
emergency.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, so basically, I've been in ICU, which is intensive care, for 2 weeks. I was in a coma. I actually passed away for a little bit, and then they were able to resuscitate me. If you want to know more of the story, definitely go check out my GoFundMe page. The Eli Pop led that, and the Gaming Guru team is like, they love y'all guys that share and donate, because they know how scary it was, and my family definitely appreciates everything y'all do for me. So if you would please go check out my GoFundMe page. It's gonna be on our Facebook page, on our Twitch, Twitter, and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll leave a link down in the description below, so you can go check it out and see what happened. Eli Pop actually took some pictures and made the story of what happened, so you can see that it's not a lie, it's an actual true thing. And
we should update it with a video.
Yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list, or not my bucket list, my list to do this weekend. On this weekend to do. I'm doing a lot better. It's just the road to recovery is a long one. I've been making great strides, but Eli saw the proof of it yesterday.
God.
I'm doing a lot better. It's just my I'm basically teaching it from day one again, and it's kind of hard for me to work. So anyways, thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for listening, and be sure to check out our next podcast video on the next level. It'll probably be coming out next week. I want to say this is going to be more of a weekend project. I'll probably have an episode up every Sunday. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you next time.
Out.